Good evening. The BBC understands that 400 prisoners have now been moved out of Birmingham prison since riots on Friday. Specially trained prison officers took back control of the jail late on Friday night after more than 12 hours of chaos. Stairwells were set on fire and paper records destroyed during trouble in 4 wings of the Category B prison run by the private firm G4S. Today, the Justice Secretary ordered a full investigation into what happened. Giles Latcham reports.
New footage emerged today of gleeful inmates running amok on the 4 wings of HMP Birmingham seized by rioters. For 12 hours or more, a prison in the grip of anarchy. Outside today, I met a man whose brother and cousin are inside.
I'm really worried about them because they're all walking around with weapons and that, yeah. And they say it's really intense because they say most of them are on lockdown.
In the Commons today, under pressure, the Justice Secretary responded to what's been described as the worst UK prison riot in a quarter of a century.
It's important to remember that these problems have developed over a number of years, and it will take time and it will take concerted effort to turn the situation around. Whilst these reforms take hold, we are continually working to reduce risk and ensure stability across the prison estate.
Periodically, vans emerge, the prisoners thumping on the sides as they go, part of a series of transfers to other jails. Originally, we were told 240 inmates were to be transferred. We now believe that figure to be closer to 400. It appears the rioting started with inmates clambering onto safety netting stretched between landings. One was unhappy because of a problem with a healthcare appointment. So-called tornado squads of prison officers emerged late on Friday, spattered in paint, having restored order. Just 6 weeks ago, a board of independent monitors warned about the growing prevalence of Mamba and other new psychoactive drugs in Winson Green.
It's just that stuff, I mean, because drugs has always been in jail, as you know yourself, but it seems like that MPS, that spice, has made it a much difficult task to get everything sorted. It's just exposed a lot of cracks and that in the system.
This has been coming for at least 2 or 3 months. They believe that it's been ignored and it's culminated in Friday night and the riot.
Evidence is being gathered for a police investigation into the riot. 4 wings were so badly damaged they're currently unusable. Giles Latcham, BBC Midlands Today, HMP Birmingham.
Well, joining me now is Roger Lawrence, who's chairman of the Birmingham Prison Independent Monitoring Board. Good evening, Roger. Thanks for your time. Now, you've been into Birmingham Prison today. You were there Friday, you were there Saturday.
Yes.
What's the situation right now?
It's getting back to being a more relaxed place. On Saturday, members of the board were saying there was a lot of aggression and a lot of shouting and a lot of anger, and that's dissipated. We've talked to prisoners, we've talked to staff, and it's getting back to being back to how we would expect it to be and how you would expect it to be.
Now, you raised concerns about insufficient staffing levels back in July, didn't you?
Yes.
Have those concerns not been listened to?
I think they have been listened to. G4S have, instead of appointing people as people left, they've started recruiting ahead of vacancies coming online. But it's a difficult job. Some people take the job on, don't realise what it's like and find it's too difficult. And other people who've been in the job for a long time find it's difficult and either end up being sick or end up finding new jobs.
Now, the Justice Secretary has this afternoon called for a full investigation into what happened on Friday. Do you have any idea what went wrong?
I think the investigation needs to do that. Depending on who you talk to in the prison, they've all got their own theories about what it may have been and may not have been. And I really think at this stage it's fruitless to speculate.
Let me put that a slightly different way then, Roger.
Yeah.
Were you surprised that this happened on Friday?
I think we were surprised because we believe that the prison is well run. I think that the local population...
Rioting would suggest differently,
yeah,
though, wouldn't
I know,
it?
yes. That, you know, I think you can be very proud of the management of the prison and the staff and the effort they put into it. So although it has its tensions, the tensions have over the years come up and come down, and I think, you know, we would say it was a surprise that it happened.
Roger Lawrence, thank you for your time this evening. Thank you.